Okay, now for the very academic theoretical version. We're going to write 3 things that are true about octaves, and you have to fit them on here. In my rough draft of this, it took me 6 lines, which means you need to fit 3 of them here and 3 of them here. So you need to space things the way that I space them, okay? So I'm going to give myself a little asterisk. Awesome. And then the word octave, O-C-T-A-V-E. You see how I ran off the paper a little bit? That's not a big deal. We're okay with that. Describes, can I fit this word in here? Let me try. Describes, D-E-S-C-R-I-B-E-S. Oh, I fit it. All right. Notes, the word octave describes notes that are 8 notes apart. Okay, I'm gonna need one more line for that, that's fine. Apart. All right. You can write on the fold if you want to. It makes the writing a little bit funny, but it might help you fit stuff in a little bit better. You can decide how you want to space that out. All right, so the word octave describes notes that are 8 notes apart. Okay, so you've got 2 notes, they're 8 notes apart from each other. I'll show you in a moment. All right, they have the same letter name. They have the same letter name. I didn't spell all of that for you. I feel like those are words that most people who are working on this kind of material probably know, but you can pause the video and copy my spelling if you're not sure on any of those. And then finally, final asterisk. Here we go. They sound similar, but are a low and high version of each other. So we're going to write sound similar. They sound similar. We're just dropping the they there. Sound similar, but low and high. I had to put my paper down there to make it less unruly. There's that word again. All right. So that's all of the stuff that goes on this side, but I was telling you we're going to do something on the other side. So fold your book entirely back up. And now open it up like so. So all of the definitions and all of that are on the one side, but now we're going to write a solid example of what an octave looks like. And I'm leaving some space on here because I will probably use this in my students' lessons and write some things along the edge on the other side. So I'm going to be writing along the left side and leaving a bunch of space. Okay, I'm also going to write in colors. So I'm going to do one color for the bottom 2, another color for these 2, another color for these 2, another color for these 2. Now, what I'm going to be writing is basically a scale. I imagine you've probably done a scale in your lessons, but if you haven't, it's where you just play one note right after the other. And I'm going to sing some stuff to you. Now, it's very late. I've been working on this for a long time now on this book and making these videos. So we'll see what my voice sounds like, but it's good enough for singing a few notes here. Okay. We're going to start writing our scale on a C. So let's put a C in the bottom here. And then we're just going to keep going up through the letters of the alphabet, one in each of these rows. So you have these folds. That's going to help you organize. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, what? It's almost like I planned it on purpose. Okay, so that's a C. In the next row, write a D. We're just going one letter in the alphabet at a time. I'm switching colors. You can do whatever you want with the colors. The colors don't necessarily mean anything. They just are fun. Okay, what's the next letter in the alphabet? E. And then the next row, what is it? F. You'd be surprised how many times I ask them that and they have to think about it. You can sing it in your head if you need to do that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then it's the musical alphabet, so we don't put H, do we? We put A. All right. I'm going to switch colors one last time. A, then this one must be B, and this one must be C. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So I drew this from the bottom to the top on purpose because this C, remember we wrote on this side, they have the same letter name and they sound similar but low and high. Well, what does that sound like? Let's hear some notes. I'm going to play a version of this C from a device I have off camera here. C. Keep that in your ear. Keep it in your mind. Now let's listen to this C. I'm gonna play this from, I was singing this, I did it a bunch of times, but it's just so late and my voice is so crunchy from filming videos that instead of singing to you, I'm gonna point and I'm gonna play it from my device off camera here. So let me turn this up a little bit. Number 1, C. 2. I can sing the low notes, but not the high notes right now. 3. 4. 5. This is where my voice started to go out and why we're doing a device instead. 6. 7. 8. And this one, it sounds like a high version of this one. Okay. So now you've heard all of those notes. So this is an octave. If you were playing this scale, this would be called a 1 octave scale because it goes from a C to a C. Let's label this one low. And this one high. Okay. So now you have your octaves manipulative or booklet ready to go. Let's accordion fold that right back in, and there you go. Okay, all done for today. When you close your book, you're gonna have to hold that down for now. All right, I'll see you next time.